IFF. Normal. Circuit breakers. Mine are good. Mine are good. Warning lights. Out. Okay, let's go.
Engine's good. Airspeed's coming alive. Knots. There's 100. All right, those are some nails. 2 o'clock. All right, those are some nails. 2 o'clock.
Okay, gear.
Gear's
Flaps.
moving. Flaps up. Gear up.
Tower, Bandit 1, flight of 2, holding short, runway 8, ready to go. Bandit 1, Indian Springs Tower, wind 120 at 8, clear for takeoff, runway 8. Clear for takeoff, Bandit 1. Tower, Top Gun 4, flight of 2, and Paiute for the overhead. Top Gun 4, Indian Springs Tower, altimeter 2988, report 3 mile initial for runway 8. Top Gun 4. Checks complete, weapons sweet. All set back here. Top Gun 2, blue button 5. 2. Top Gun, check. 2. Wireless control, Top Gun 2, flight of 2 F-4s at Rock, climbing to 20,000 on Highway 1. Over.
Top Gun 2, Nellis Control, copy. Radar contact.
Top Gun 2. 2, you have the lead on the right. 2. Checks complete. Weapons sweep. Nellis Control, Bandit 1, flight of 2 at Rock on Highway 1 from Maxim. Over.
Bandit 1, radar contact, continue.
Check. Ball centered. Ailerons look good. Roll log off.
Top Gun 2, contact Blackjack on 377.8.
Top Gun 2 switching. 2, go button 14.
2.
Top Gun, check.
2.
Blackjack, Top Gun 2, flight of 2 F-4s passing maximum at 20,000 for Welded Peak. Over.
Top Gun 2, Blackjack, copy. You're cleared into Coyote Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta from surface to 30,000, altimeter 2988.
2988, Top Gun 2.
Alright, let's knock out the J1. 2, take spread on my right. 2. Two's ready. Top Gun 2, 90 left, now. Top Gun 2, 90 right, now. Inverted check, now. Alright, Q1 complete, descending to 15,000. Let's set up an orbit at Reveille Peak. 2. Alright, fancy and checks. Roll log. Off. Shaft and flare set. Set. Sidewinder tone. Up. CW power. On. Interlocks. Out. Master arm. On. Gun sight. Air to air, 35 mils. Raw. Set. Fuel. Check. Blackjack, Bandit 1, Pilot 2, checking in at maximum at 20,000, over. Bandit 1, Blackjack, copy. You're cleared into Coyote Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta from surface to 30,000, altimeter 2988. Bandit 1, copies all. Alright, let's set up an orbit at Reveille Peak until the bandits get into position. Roger.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. We're nearly halfway through the training program, and we're very satisfied with the performance so far. Let me remind you that the main goal of this program is for you to return to your squadrons and be able to teach all the lessons that you learned here, so that everyone can use them in the skies over North Vietnam. Event 6 is a 2v2, 2 Phantoms against 2 F-86, simulating the MiG-17 with 2 rear-quarter AA-2 ATOLs in their gun. As usual, fighters will carry 4 AIM-9 Bravos and 4 AIM-7 Echoes. Flash, you will fly with Soupy. At this point, you should be familiar with operating around the knitter. If anything is unclear, take a look at your in-flight guides. The bullseye for today's hop is Reveille Peak. Make a radio call when you're set up. Ski and I will be orbiting 30 miles to the east. The 2 versus 2 scenario further complicates matters with the addition of a second bogey aircraft that also requires monitoring. The exercise will begin with a textbook intercept. Then we'll practice bracketing. Proper crew coordination, crew responsibilities, and radio comm procedures will be crucial to success. Maximum aircraft and weapons effectiveness can only be achieved through an aggressive, competent, and knowledgeable crew functioning as a closely knit team. We have to create instinctive knowledge on each other's reactions to a given situation. This saves crucial seconds when an enemy is encountered. It's not simple. The guy in the back seat is running the radar, and he's got to talk. What we call talk your eyes onto the bogey. Once you see him, then the pilot never takes his eyes off. Then you simply maneuver physically to bring your weapons to bear. If you have something to say, make it brief, clear, and concise. And the reason for this is twofold. 1, in air combat, there's often only time for one call. And 2, the recipients of the transmission are often inundated with audio signals. SAM, MiG, warnings, missile tones, flight instructions, and must be able to quickly filter what's being said. I can only stress the importance of using a simple but descriptive brevity code that provides critical information in a standardized format. For example, an aircrew announcing a radar contact might say, Top Gun 1, contact 110, 25 miles, 20 degrees up, 900 knots closure, wall. A crew member making a visual contact might call Top Gun 2, tally-ho, right 2 o'clock high, 2 MiGs crossing right to left at 3 miles. Any questions? Alright then, I look forward to seeing you out at the range. Alright, we'll begin the exercise with a 30-mile intercept. Rios should work their radars and communicate clearly when they detect the bandits. Offset to establish lateral separation and turning room for an AIM-7 shot. Pre-merge shots will not be counted as valid kills, because our aim today is to practice engaged maneuvering. Here's a little trick I want to teach you. The Phantom's J79 engines belch thick black smoke that can be spotted from miles, giving away your position well before you can spot the MiGs. The MiGs don't smoke, so what you want to do is go into min-burner at around 10 to 12 miles to get rid of the smoke in order to delay being detected by the bandits. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So you turn in and try to isolate one of the bandits and attack him in unison. One fighter engages, the other goes up, just like you learned on previous events. Any questions so far?
What if the other bandit attacks the free fighter?
Good question. If you pull up into an egg with enough speed, he won't be able to catch you before you can take a shot at the first bandit. He's more likely to stay with his lead. However, when the bogies are not expected to employ a more advanced tactical doctrine, the fighting wing section can actually be considered a singleton. In actuality, the welded wing fighters will probably be somewhat less effective offensively than the singleton, because they will be easier to see and they'll be less maneuverable. They should be better equipped defensively, however, because of the additional set of eyeballs available. If any of you get killed, rock your wings and proceed to Reveille Peak at 15,000 feet. Bandits that are kill removed will proceed east to Student Gap. Okay, let me know when you're ready.
Top Gun 2-1, ready? Top Gun 2-2, ready. Fighters ready. Bandits ready. Check tapes on, fights on. Fighters echo, fights on.
Contact 2 ship 09026 15,000.
2, offset left 40 degrees. 2.
15 miles. Bogey is still steady on 270.
Miles, let's come nose on, and burn. Roger. Tally ho, tally ho. Two's tally.
That's a contact. Left 15. 8 miles. 14
Two's engaged.
Roger. We have a bandit. 12 o'clock. 4 miles.
One's going up.
Positive IFF return. Target is friendly.
One's in.
We got our 8 o'clock.
On to one.
7 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock now.
One's engaged. Two's free.
We've got a friendly 8 o'clock. 1 mile. We got our 8 o'clock. He's right behind us. He's right behind us, man. We got our 5 o'clock. We got our 1 o'clock. 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock now. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock now. 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock now.
Box 2.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock now. And
Kill
another
bandit.
hit. 12 o'clock.
Copy kill.
7 o'clock now.
Two's engaged. One's free. Box 1.
He's right behind us. He's right behind us, man.
Topgun, 2-2s, bingo, knock it off. Bandits, knock it off. Topgun 2-1, knock it off. Box 2, knock it off. That's a kill. Alright, let me know if you want to do the same setup again, or we can move on to the next scenario.
Alright, we've seen how to intercept 2 bogies flying in a welded wing. But what if a surprise cannot be achieved, and the 2 sections turn towards each other approaching head-on, essentially neutral? In this case, each section should normally attempt to bracket the other. The section with the widest initial lateral separation, or the section that commences the bracket first, generally has the advantage. If both bogies turn toward the same fighter, thus giving up their 6 to the other fighter, it essentially becomes a 2v1, where the engaged fighter keeps pressure on the bogies, while the free fighter maneuvers to set up for a shot. If, however, the bogies are using more advanced tactics, they're likely to split up at the merge. The bogies are likely to feel most threatened by the attacking fighter on their side of the formation and will probably turn toward this attacker in defense. That is, each bogie is likely to turn away from its wingman. Such defensive moves turn the tail of each bogie at the other attacking fighter, which may very well be unseen by the target in any case. For all these reasons, the attacking fighters are more likely to have better rear hemisphere shot opportunities against the bogie on the far side of the enemy formation. Clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Another problem inherent to prolonged loose deuce is the prospect that the engagement will break down into 2 separate 1 versus 1s. Although the situation may be manageable by superior fighters, it does increase vulnerability to bogey loose deuce techniques and to additional wildcard attacks. 1v1 engagements most often occur because of a lack of disciplined offensive switching or because a pilot loses sight of one bogey until it becomes critically defensive. Maintaining a good lookout and high energy reduce the chances of such a situation occurring. Alright, let me know when you're ready.
Top Gun 2-1, ready? Fighters ready? Bandits ready. Check tapes on, fights on. Fighters echo, fights on.
Lead's got 2 ship 09021, wall.
2 with a bracket of offsetting left 40 degrees. 2's offsetting right. Turning back in, let's come nose on. 2. Miles, then burning. Roger. Leads, tally 2. 2's tally. 2's engaged. One's free. One's going up. One's in.
Okay, he's 5 o'clock now. 5 o'clock now.
Box one.
We have a friendly 10 o'clock. 3 miles.
Kill bandit. Copy kill. One's engaged. Two's free.
12 o'clock low. 12 o'clock low now. And
Box
remember,
two.
at 12 o'clock.
That's a kill. Copy kill. Bandits, knock it off. Topgun 2-1, knock it off. 2, knock it off. Check your fuel and let me know if you have enough for another run. Otherwise, let's get back for the debrief. Alright, let's fence out. I'm all set in the back. Switch is safe, fenced out.
That 9-0.
They maintain 190 officer.
Gulf 17, you expect holding with Nellis control.
Hold officer. Two, battle damage check. No leaks, no missing panels, everything looks good. Something is leaking from the root of your left gear. Roger. Am I trailing any fluids? That's a negative. There's no visible trail, but it seems the gear door is a little bent too. Roger. Alright. Alright, we'll do a straight-in landing. You'll go first, and I'll be right next to you and check if the gear comes down, okay? Roger, thanks.
Blackjack, Top Gun 2 flight at Caesar, RTB.
Top Gun 2, Blackjack copy. Contact Nellis Control.
Top Gun 2 switching. Flight go.
2.
Top Gun, check.
2.
Nellis Control, Top Gun 2 flight of 2 F-4s passing Caesar on the lee recovery for Indian Springs. Over.
Nellis Control, Bandit 1 flight of 2 passing Caesar at 14,000 for Indian Springs. Over.
Bandit 1, copy, continue.
Descent checks. Defog foot heat. Set. Bearing distance selector. Set. Altimeter. Set. Antenna. Upper. Armament switches. Safe. Landing light. On. Fuel. Check.
Top Gun 2, contact Indian Springs on 358.3.
Top Gun 2 switching. Flight go.
2.
Top Gun, check.
2.
Tower, Top Gun 2 flight of 2 at Paiute for the straight in full stop. Number 2 has a leak around his left gear. Over.
Top Gun 2, Indian Springs Tower, roger. You are clear for the straight in. Report 3 mile initial for runway 8. We'll have the crash truck standing by.
Top Gun 2.
Alright, Zuby, you've got the lead. Bring her in nice and easy. I'll be on your left wing. 2's got the lead. Tower, Bandit 1 flight of 2 at Butte for the overhead. Bandit 1, Indian Springs Tower, hold your current position. We have a potential emergency situation going on here. Roger, Bandit 1's holding at Butte. Alright, gears coming down. I'm showing 3 down and locked. Roger, you've got all 3 down. You're looking good, buddy. I'm gonna break off now. See you at the Oak Club. Roger, first round's on Jester. Dream on. Top Gun 2-2, initial. Top Gun 2-2, wind is 1208, cleared to land, runway 8. Top Gun 2-2. Top Gun 2, clear the active when able, contact ground. Top Gun 2-2. Ground, Top Gun 2-2 is clear of the active. Top Gun 2, roger, cleared to taxi to ramp Alpha. Top Gun 2-2. After landing checks. Skid. Off. Command, selector valve closed, radar off, pressure is good, lower guard up. Mine's up. Taxi light. Set. Flaps. Up. Drag chute. Jettison. Stab augs. Off. Internal wing dump. Normal. ILS. Off. Anti-ice. Normal. Radal. Off. Stab trim. Down 3. Reference system selector. Standby. Rain removal. Off. Pitot heat. Off. IFF. Off. Temperature. Full hot. Defog foot heat. Defog. TACAN. Off. Formation lights. Off. Sight shutter. Closed.